And this is what Jesus says. I came to bring new sight to the blind. Because many of us have been blinded by even little things. Hindi ba? Huh? Marami pa nakaka-blind. I have another one. Like, typical words that you hear. No? Like, dalawang klase lang. Brother, ang tao sa mundo. Do you hear about that? Yung manloloko at saka nagpapaloko. Oh, yung manloloko at saka nagpapaloko. Dalawa lang. Yung manloloko at saka nagpapaloko. Siyempre, may IQ ka naman kahit konti. Mga 40, yung IQ natin. Di ba? So, hindi naman ako papayag. Ano ako? Papaloko? Of course not! Ano na lang. What's left? Manloloko. In other words, when two people begin to lose trust, because of this only two things, and that's the problem. We begin to limit ourselves. We prejudge. Yeah. So I came, Jesus said, to bring new sight to the blind. Okay. So we have many blinding things around us, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay. I'm not only talking of blindness that talks about self-esteem. There are also people whose esteem are so low that they have become blinded too. Diba? Nangyayari po yan eh. Yung nakakabulat dahil sobra naman ng baba nung pananaw sa sarili. No? I would interview people, but Beng Pangan excluded. No? Wala naman siya rito eh. Like, okay, so you're applying for a job? Yes, sir. What do you know? Nothing, sir. What do you want to be? Senior VP, sir. Sorry, wala kaming bakante. Things like those, you know, they look so lowly upon themselves, which already puts you in a scenario where, tama ba to? Diba? Nangyayari ba to sa mga tao? Where people have begun to look so lowly, you know, that the whole world is shutting down on them. Then you ask yourself, is this really what God wants to happen in the life of this person? Really? Diba? So, when we talk of prejudices, it's not just about one-upmanship, but it is also at the other end. No? There are people who are like that. Pathetic. Yes, it is. But do we allow them to become like that? Isn't it our job to bring them out of it? In fact, even today, when we read the Bible, and when we hear gospel words, God answers the prayers. You agree with that? God answers prayers. Say it. God answers prayers. In fact, even if you haven't said it, it's still in your thought. God already begins to answer your prayers. Do you agree with that? Yes. Because God created you. Yeah? So He knows your thoughts. Now, can you imagine what are the thoughts of the people whose prayers are being answered by God? For example, you wake up in the morning and you say, oh shit, what am I going to do today? This is going to be a bad day. And God says, sure, man. That's what you wanted. I'm going to give it to you. You see? It happens. How do we pray? So even this process of prayer tells us what we become. And it's also our own little prejudices about ourselves that make us. Yeah. So now, tapos na ba? Wala na ba? Time na ba? Wala po. Time na eh. Okay. So that's the third type. Prejudices. And then, he talks about, and to let the oppressed go free. Oppressed. What is oppression? Okay. Oppression can be many things. It could be a bad habit that oppresses you. Okay. Fear can oppress you. Okay. What's going to happen tomorrow? Huh? What? Okay. If you're in a bank, I know a lot of my banking friends, they always have this problem And the exchange rates go too high, too low. Di ba? And they get affected. Especially those with so much dollars, like Mr. Paman. You know? You worry about, wow, what's going to happen to me? You know? And then they look at me and say, Brother Mon, how come you're not worried? Well, at least I don't have the dollars. So I don't have anything to worry about. Di ba? Okay. So in other words, we're talking about what? We're talking about oppression, bondage, fear, anxieties, okay, worries. And it could include alcoholism, illicit sex, and all of these little things. Okay? You begin to think it's little, but actually big things. And these are the things that God wants to remove from us. That's why Jesus came. I came to let the oppressed go free. To let you free from so many of these oppressions. And these are the reasons why Jesus came. Of course, the first guys who were listening to Him at first didn't fully understand. Kasi nga, ang pananaw sa Kanya, di ba ikaw yung karpintero? Are you going to proclaim this? Are you telling me you are the Messiah? Because that is exactly what Isaiah was talking about. These are the words that will be said by the Messiah. Okay? So, all of these things came to pass. And this is precisely why Jesus came. And this is precisely why there is a CLP. To fully understand and comprehend the reasons for all of this. One sitting may not be enough, actually. So as I was there, sitting down, listening to, whoa, is this what I have been missing all along? We were already 16 years married when we joined a CLP like this. 16 years. Kids were already big. And I was trying to find out how do I control these kids? They're getting out of control. My first two kids. But eventually, because of Couples for Christ, there are many ministries. We have Singles for Christ. We have the younger ones, Youth for Christ. These are ministries that are part of the larger community which we call Couples for Christ. Then, the little boys and girls like 7-year-olds, 10-year-olds, Kids for Christ. Okay? They have their own little games and fun, and at the same time knowing that there's that big God that is in control of our lives. So these are parts of that ministries that we have. Okay, now when we ask ourselves, what is the way of the Lord? Well, number one, as we talk about His life, and we look around us, there's a lot of moral degeneration. You know, I don't need to talk about it. You can already see and already feel it. No? Like the advent of what's happening now, call centers, it's changing the lifestyles of a lot of people. You know? And even that already is creating, I'm not saying call centers are bad, no? Bad, you know. Certain moral issues are now coming to fore. No? My son is a doctor, and he works in a call center clinic. And you know what he finds? The toilet is always barado. You know with what? Condoms. Never happened in your time. Tanda ka na. Di ba? And this is happening. Why? And many more. Moral degeneration. Okay, there's an upsurge of sexual promiscuity, obviously. Okay? Then, like me, there are those workaholics. Just work and work and work. Trying to, move up the ladder. Now, of course, without mentioning it, I'll mention it, the alarming breakup of families. I've been handling weddings, pre-Cana, or wedding preparation seminars in our parish. And I would always notice a lot of these single young men and women already have at the back of their minds, di ba, may divorce naman. Already the pre-thought that there is divorce while attending a seminar for a wedding. Can you imagine? Yet, I'll ask them, look at each other. Do you love that person? Is that love the same love that the Lord is giving us? Lost. No? Sayang. And true enough, there are those who will really separate right after. Sayang. And it is happening. So, Christians are behaving like this in the modern world simply because there is lack of power. Essentially, spiritual power. First, you know why? Number one, many have split level Christianity. You know what a split level is? Huh? Christian, paglinggo. Pag may misa. Pagdating ng Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, wala na, bakbakan tayo. Unahan tayo. Ano ba? Parking lot mo pa to? Ha? May titulo ka ba dyan? Ha? Kasi simba lang, no? Diba? Yan, mga gano'n. May maglalabas pa ng baril dyan. Katabi niya ng communion yun. Things like those, no? What else? Well, one foot in, one foot out. I've been part of this too. Admittedly, being in civic organization.